time, but we are back now, and I think we are going back just for the right time because it's going to be the turn of Roberto Guzman, who's going to go and try a 75-meter dive in CNF.
That will be a national record?
It is a national record attempt. I know he's done more in training,
Yes.
but never in an official dive. So let's see. He did not train as much as he used to, so he's a little bit less in shape than months ago, maybe. But Roberto is a very strong diver. CNF is his specialty. That's the one he enjoys most. And if someone can do this dive, it's definitely him. Pedro Tapia was supposed to do this dive as well, trying the CNF 75 meters, but he did not show, so I guess he was not feeling as good as he could and decided to wait. So for the moment, he's the one holding the record. Let's see if Roberto is able to get it back.
Yes. Definitely would be very interesting to see.
We have Eduardo Lalo here. Come, don't be shy. Come and visit us. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo te fue hoy?
Very good.
Very
nervous.
Habla en español mejor, ¿no? Cuéntanos cómo te fue.
Muy bien, la bajada muy bien, la subida también muy bien. A la hora de llegar a la boya, muy nervioso para acordarme de los 15 segundos. Que no me debo de pasar.
Mucha presión.
Mucha presión, sí, mucha presión.
Sí.
Todo bien, la bajada bien, pero la presión de arriba, un poquito nervioso.
Sí, cambia un poco el tema, ¿no? Porque siempre nos entrenamos, vamos cuando nos da la gana, cuando llegas a la superficie, pues no hay nada específico que hacer. Y ahorita en el tema de la competencia tienes que ir en el momento que te dicen de ir y llegando a la superficie tienes que hacer lo que debes de hacer antes de poder descansar, ¿no? Entonces eso claramente cambia un poco el sistema.
Dentro de los 15 segundos, lo mismo fue 15.25 y con ese 25, pues la regla es la regla y pues no, ajustarse a la regla.
Exactamente. Y hoy sí te salió bien.
Sí, me salió bien. Creo que hasta un poquito ahí, con el nervio, así como que los jueces, ¿dónde están los jueces? Ahí están los jueces, ahí está. Okay. Dice, anda, es la misma manera para integrarlo y tenerlo como un hábito así pensado, para enfocarnos en el museo. Sí, pero muchas gracias, muy agradecido. La organización, muy bonito evento.
Es la tercera vez ya.
Tercera vez.
¿Va a quedar la primera vez?
No.
¿No, nunca va a quedar?
Junquín.
Es tu casa.
En mi casa ya. Ansío por ir a Bacalar algún día.
Okay,
pues
esperemos que la próxima edición entonces sea en Bacalar. El público lo pide, Julián.
El público lo pide. Bacalar es muy bonito. La agua está un poco más transparente. El setting también es muy agradable. La única diferencia es que tiene un poco menos de profundidad.
Ya.
Pero sí es un lugar que también me gusta mucho. La logística también es un poquito más intensa, pero sí los atletas les gusta mucho porque después de las bajadas andar en Bacalar es
sí, ya. Bueno, pues mientras ya estamos esperando a que en cualquier momento...
Roberto se está preparando para su buceo, lo podemos ver ahí con su luz. Tiene su luz porque ya sí se pone bastante oscuro en el fondo. Para que los que no lo conocen, Roberto Guzmán es un instructor de apnea y un atleta mexicano y ahorita viene por un national record.
El juez ha dado el official top, en cualquier momento Roberto estará iniciando.
Vamos, Roberto. He wasn't thinking about doing it, and finally he took the decision during the night, maybe. Oh no, yesterday.
But maybe thinking that he was doing this, saying this to make sure that Pedro does not try again. To make sure, okay, I got it now. Here goes.
Vamos. ¡Vamos, Roberto!
No sé si se alcanza a escuchar en el live, pero todos aquí están muy emocionados.
Totalmente, y nosotros también.
Claro, incluyéndonos a nosotros.
Eso va a ser una apnea bastante fuerte. Todo el equipo de safety está preparado. Julián.
esa espera eterna. O sea, a nosotros se nos hace impaciencia verlo en la superficie, pero él seguramente está disfrutando este buceo.
Claro, a él le encanta la parte de la caída libre. Live en la boya, ya vi que estaba, no sé si fue el turn, pero se vio como si.
Ha alcanzado 1 minuto 45.
El primer safety va por él.
El primer safety lo debe de estar encontrando alrededor de los 30 metros, ¿no, Julián?
Es correcto, sí, sí, mínimo 30 metros. Yo supongo que Rodrigo, el jefe de seguridad, is also going down with his scooter. Like this, if there is anything going on, even if it's deep, you just catch him and bring it back to the surface. But we know that Roberto does not need that.
Ha alcanzado los 30 metros, ya alcanzó el primer safety. Wow, 75 metros.
Yeah, in this moment, so the first part, it was probably very enjoyable, but now, here it is.
He's coming.
Yeah, he must feel all the lactic right now. It is. There you go, blackout. So now they are taking the nose clip, clear insufflation. It's gonna be fine.
Okay, guys, don't worry. It seems every time impressive, but the safety are taking care of him, so he's gonna be okay. This is things that we don't love to look at, but it's happened. That's why we have all the logistic and the safety divers. So they are going back to the shore. The medical will wait for him with the oxygen and everything. So this is things that we don't like to, but it could happen sometimes. You don't have to worry. It's gonna be okay. He's a very experienced freediver, so everything's gonna be okay. They are taking care of him. He's already waking up.
So now he's at the surface. The doctor is taking care of him. The first thing they will do is giving him oxygen, and he will be recovering very soon. So, as Julian said,
Allez, Roberto! This is really something that we don't like to see, but it's part of the game.
it's part of the game.
With the safety, but it's easier to go deeper than a little bit farther than the on limits because we have all the logistics to take care of you. So that's why sometimes that kind of thing happen. But once again, the safety team reacts really quickly, and they are already taking care of him. The medical guy is with Roberto right now, checking everything, giving him some oxygen, and he's gonna be okay.
All right, so let's prepare for the next dive.
Wait, let me see who is it.
Well, the next one is the no-show because Pedro was attempting as well the same depth, but he decided to
Didn't show up finally. Donc, starting list. Ahí estamos. Alors, we're going to have Oscar Lopez. We're going to attempt a constant no-fin dive also, but to 45. It's a PB for Oscar,
okay.
but until now he did a very beautiful welcome. He did a very beautiful competition until now. He's obviously fighting for the overall. Let me tell you exactly what Oscar did until now. So on the first day, he did a 63 meters dive in free immersion. And yesterday in constant weight by fin, he did 65. And today he's trying 45 in nothing.
Okay, so let's try to do the math, but I think that he also can fight for the 3 first places.
You're totally right. 6 is 12.
For the overall.
The way is going to be very close.
Overall.
Right now, the things start to be a little bit clearer for the overall, but still, we're going to wait for Oscar. And after this, I'm going to put this here. So we have Roberto, Oscar.
And after Oscar,
let me tell you this. We got Nicole from the US. Constant weight aussi. So obviously Julian is very sure that the athletes won't be estimated. So it's going to check with him. The doctor is still taking care of Roberto on the shore, so everything seems to be okay. Obviously, it looks impressive every time we saw a blackout, but we all know that it's part of the risk. We try not to go into that point, but sometimes, unfortunately, it happens. 75 meters in constant weight, nothing. It's a very huge depth. So that, unfortunately, that kind of thing could happen, but he's already taken care by all the stuff, so he's going to be okay. Julian, can you confirm us that Roberto is good?
Are you guys still talking about this? Yeah, it's all good. Nothing special. It's just a little blackout that we've seen in many competition. He recovered even before he was back to the shore. So now he's on pure oxygen. He's breathing fine. He's talking fine. The doctor's going to keep an eye on him. Not sure that he didn't squeeze or anything like that, but he looks fine. There's no problem. I think everybody could see the amazing work from the safety to try to keep this always calm until they recover. So yeah, I think it was great work from the safety, and I saw they applied the technique that we actually use on the VB. So all right, so Oscar is going now for an amazing dive as well. CNF 45 meters.
Yes,
it's a PB for him. He's doing this dive to get his spot on the podium. So he's pushing a little bit. I think if the equalization goes,
good dive.
Fine. He's having a very strong.
Vamos, Oscar. Vamos, México.
Oh, voilà. All right, so now it's Oscar, right? Oscar Lopez going for his dive. I'm going to share his profile with you guys.
Medals. Did a great competition until now. The 2 white cards. All will be great for him. His first competition,
It is his first competition.
So it would be great to finish on that.
If he makes it to the podium on his first competition, it's going to be awesome.
Ya está saliendo.
All right, Oscar. Stay at your face, brother. Ooh. Breeze. Oh, that's clearly a red card, but he's going to come back by himself. It's not going to be enough. I think it maybe did a couple of meters too much, but that was somebody who just made a blackout because it's your friend. Emotionally, you cannot focus. You know, so on the way down, you probably have some thoughts about this, and
So it's a red card.
it is a red card. Protocol was hard, but he made the dive without help of the safety, so I think it's quite impressive anyway.
Ah, what a shame, because with that, là, he would be sure to be on the podium. That part of the game. So after Oscar, we will receive Nicole Lin from the US. She's going to try a concentrate biting dive to 40 finals.
I think we are doing a break before that, right?
I'm sorry?
We are doing a break because that is the third part.
Oh, we're having a break right now? All right. So we're going to take a few 10 minutes. And maybe, Alejandra, you can tell us a little bit about your freediving career, because we didn't take the time to talk about this.
About my career?
You're not as active as you used to be, but you've done a lot now. So tell us a little bit about it.
Okay, so, well, to start to talk about my freediving career, probably I need to talk before that I was part of the fin swimming team.
Okay.
So I started doing fin swimming, and I love it. So I love it to swim.
So mostly with the monofin?
Yes, with the monofin. All the time with the monofin. So when I discovered freediving, that was an extension for the monofin. For me, it was the extension for the monofin, that swimming. So the interesting part is that in freediving, it is not how fast can you be, it is how far can you be.
Mm-hmm.
So I started in 2004. It was my first competition. It was a full competition. I enrolled just 2 weeks before the competition. I took off all the dust to my monofin because I didn't use the monofin for a while. I went to the competition and I won the competition.
Wow.
So,
and
that was the first time that I set up a first national record in that.
And may I ask you in which year that was?
It was in 2004. It was in a dynamic apnea, so it was with a monofin.
Okay.
After that, I participated in 2005 in the full competition in Switzerland. My performance there probably was not as I expected, but it was my first international competition. I was new on this world. And following to that, I participated in 2006 in Hurghada. In Hurghada, I made in a static apnea 5 minutes 15 seconds, something like that. And at that time, I was the fifth position in the overall in the world. So, well, I continue with different competitions. For me, I suspend by that time the deep competitions. I returned to the deep competitions in 2011.
Mm-hmm.
The reason about that was a personal situation. My dad was really sick at that time, so I didn't have the time to travel and to train. I live in Mexico City, so for me to train deep disciplines is a matter to take a plane and fly to here, to the cenotes or something near. In 2011, I participated in Kalamata.
Mm-hmm.
In the World Championship individual competition.
That's in Greece, huh?
That's in Greece. After that, I went to the World Championship in 2012. And there, we participated as a team. It was the 25th anniversary for AIDA Foundation, and it was in Nice. So we participated as a Mexico in that at that moment. I was part of the national selection.
You already been to the most famous place for forever.
Yes.
Nice, in Syria, Kalamata in Greece also. You were talking a bit earlier about remember which other place you've been, but
in Switzerland, in Lausanne, in a swimming pool competition. Also, I participated in 2007 in Bari, Italy, in a pool competition, but that was a CMAS edition. After that, I went in 2012. I also participated in vertical blue. That was my first participation of vertical blue. I participated as well in 2014 and 2015 in vertical blue.
okay.
So I said there's several records that probably now.
Years after, you keep it for a while, no?
Years after, but I am really proud to see how the sport is growing and how these ladies are performing a very good dive.
You are the inspiration for her, because actually during that competition we saw a lot of fight between them, very friendly, as we can see, because Camila was doing the coach to Nancy. So all of this in a very friendly atmosphere, but still competing. And I guess that you are part of the inspiration for her.
I hope so. I
think it was like this.
I am really proud to see all of them.
To see us.
Yes.
Kind of your. And well, you're very athletic on sport, like running, cycling, swimming.
As well as, let me tell you that, well, my I was expecting to end with my freediving career in 2014 in the birthday I participated in the Pan American Championship. And but that time, as I told you previously, I was really strong in static apnea. So in 2014, I won the Pan American Championship in static apnea. 15, even when I was retired, I participated in one of the competitions at pool, and I won my place for the World Championship in CMAS.
On that competition?
Yes, in 2015 to Mulhouse for the World Championship in CMAS. I participated. I was selected for static apnea. I made something like 5 or 7 positions at the competition for that specific discipline. Right. 1 year later, I decided to return to all the triathlon competition. That is something that makes a little more sense for me because I live in Mexico City, so I don't have all the time to train. So I don't have enough free time or vacations to be here participating and with the proper time, because for that up to the depth, so it is not always as easy. I made in 2018 Chihuahua competition. I have made it 2015 without properly training for a big competition.
Oh, nice.
So I was really proud of that, and that is why I decided training again for freediving. At this moment, I'm more focused in triathlon, in long. I made in 2019 my first Ironman. I hopefully not the last one. And now, so I am here with all of you, sharing the joy for this competition. And in this time, I cannot compete due to a medical issue, but I hope to be here for the first edition of the following year.
No, I remember you diving in Bacalar.
Yes.
I don't remember just be there with us and no realmente, pero como la mamá del evento.
Yes, I went in Bacalar, but that time I was the AIDA. So that is why probably you was a little different. And I compete as well at that time. Specific year that I was training for the Ironman. So I was not focused on freediving. I just arrived for 2 days for the competition. And I made, if I'm not wrong, my Victor dive was 50 meters in immersion. So not so bad.
Oh, sorry.
not so bad because I was not necessarily training during a couple of months, but it was really nice to return to the water.
I remember you after your performance of CT to have a swim, and you went for 2 kilometers swimming just after your 50.
3 kilometers.
So for me it was like, well, what? She just did 50 meters and she went to swim like 3 kilometers. So that was like, well, amazing.
Well, before because I was training for the Ironman, so
you're very, very fit and shape at that. If they have some specific preparation physically for that kind.
I would like to know what is the secret. That is why I am asking all these guys what is the secret. Probably based on my own experience. So for me, freediving is a very peaceful activity. It is principally your mind needs to be in a very good shape. All the other activities that you can make are complementary. I would like to know exactly what is the best combination. Mm-hmm. For example, I had a surgery almost 2 months ago. And finally, after 2 weeks, the doctor said, okay, but depends on how you feel, just measure what you are doing. 2 weeks after, I was cycling 95 kilometers. Probably for everyone is too much. For me, a little bit, and I was doing not on the zone, very demanding. I was cycling at 25, 27 per hour, so it was relaxing. But
you feel nothing wrong with your legs? It was nice.
No, it was really good. After I went with the doctor again, of exercise, but as well I negotiate with him, and depends on how I feel, I can do a little more, but let's see.
Okay, thanks. We have the safety team setting up the buoy for the next diver. Will be Nicole from the US, Nicole Lin. She's gonna attempt a constant weight by fin meters. We're almost at the end of the day because we still have 2, 4, 6. We still have 9 athletes to go, and after that, all the try to.
They will be reviewing all the video footage, and finally we will see who are the champions of this competition.
See, I hope we will be able to make of the ceremony to be able just to show you all the things and to let you know all the results in live. But let's see. I think it's going to be possible to do that. So let's see if we can do that.
We have a special guest coming.
I am going to leave my place. I can see her now. Thanks to come. And felicidades.
Felicidades, Monse.
Lo hiciste.
Muchas felicidades.
Estamos haciendo en vivo y tenemos Montserrat con nosotros aquí en vivo después de su amazing dive. Cuéntanos cómo te fue, qué hiciste, quién eres, todo, queremos saber todo.
Hola, soy Monse. Pues fui, ¿cuánto fueron? 65 metros en vialetas. Y National Record. No, estoy súper feliz, súper feliz. O sea, tenía un poquito trabados los 60 y en estos días pasé de 58 a 65. Entonces, haya sido National Record, ¿no? Yo estoy súper feliz.
Qué bueno, qué bueno.
Sí, digo, lo fue, todavía mejor.
Ah, te lo mereces, todos los entrenamientos y las ganas y el esfuerzo.
Y lo mejor es que, ¿sabes? Sin presionar los oídos, nada, o sea, llegué tranquila. Súper tranquila, sí.
Oye, cuéntanos, yo recuerdo que tú alguna vez me contaste cómo te iniciaste en esto del celular, cómo te enteraste que existía esto.
Pues, bueno, yo inicié chapoteando, ¿no? Porque estudié biología marina, entonces pues, siempre íbamos a buscar bichos a la playa o teníamos prácticas de campo. Entonces pues, me empecé a meter. Luego me di cuenta que estaba a 20 y poco antes me había enterado que era un deporte. Entonces dije, pues tengo que certificarme, no vaya yo a estar haciendo algo mal. Y ya, me certifiqué. En el primer nivel llegué a 30. Y me acuerdo, Valentina Cochan fue mi instructora en el primer nivel. Y me acuerdo que Vale me dijo, no manches, es que si entrenas, seguro puedes llegar a mucho más, ¿no? Y yo, sí, yo quiero. Y lo tomé en serio. No, y sí, pues ya tenía, pues siempre he estado en el deporte, entonces siempre me ha gustado como esta parte de competencia, a pesar de los nervios y todo, pero siempre me ha gustado. Y ya pues entré como con ese enfoque.
Pues muy bien, felicidades.
Estamos. ¿Y cuáles son los próximos proyectos?
Bueno, pues de competencias ya terminamos este año, a menos que en Siwa se confirme una que parece que van a ser de profundidad, pero pues es posible que si sí se confirma, pues estemos aquí.
Es una caballería, pero no pasa nada.
Al parecer va a ser una competencia como para principiantes y la van a topar como a 40-50 si es que se confirma.
Okay.
Entonces, pues posiblemente iremos Arturo y yo, pero esta vez quisiera estar como safety, el equipo de safety.
¿Tú quieres empezar a partir del safety?
Para la de diciembre, sí.
Ah, qué chido.
Sí, quiero también tener como esa experiencia. Y pues fuera de competencias, en noviembre tenemos la inauguración de nuestro Freedive House en La Paz.
Ajá, ahí estamos. A ver, déjame poner la video de vuelta para ti, para que nos cuentes más.
Sí.
Está... Estamos... ¿Sales? ¿O es negro?
Sí, negro.
¿Negro? ¿Todavía?
Ya está.
Ahí está.
Ya regresamos.
Cuéntanos sobre tu proyecto de Freediving House en La Paz.
Vamos a abrir la casa. Va a ser, bueno, pues vamos a seguir con las clases de entrenamiento ya tenemos allá en La Paz y en Ciudad de México, pero vamos a abrir como tal la casa en La Paz.
Qué bien.
Entonces ya vamos a tener donde hospedar gente, estudiantes o gente que quiere entrenar, y tiene una pequeña alberca, entonces también un poquito de entrenamiento ahí y pues salidas al mar, ¿no? Lo de siempre. Eso va a ser el 5 de noviembre, entonces los esperamos.
Muchas gracias.
Están invitados.
Gracias.
Yo quiero ir. Me encanta Baja California, me fascina. Tiene una diversidad subacuática espectacular.
Sí.
Pues quizás no es el mejor lugar para hacer pura profundidad, pero para ver animales, no creo que hay muchos mejores. O sea, se puede ver todos los mamíferos, se puede ver un montón de tiburones, se puede ver las morulas, homolotes, mantas, las ballenas bananas. O sea, hay una cantidad de vida que realmente me fascina. Así que no se pierden la oportunidad de visitar la hipoxia ahí en La Paz.
Sí, sin duda.
So, perdóname, pero Nicole is back to the surface. We missed her. So, Nicole just did a dive, 45 meters by fins. It's a little bit less than her PB. She came out pretty clean. She did the protocol on time.
Very clean.
I'm pretty sure she's going to have a white card for this.
Let's see. You just are disclosing.
Careful, careful. Don't put your airways back in the water. There's no pressure. No pressure. Yeah, stay there. That's good. She's looking for. Did she show the tag yet or no?
Looks like she lost the tag because she's looking for the tag.
I didn't see the decision from the judge, but it looks like a yellow card. I'm going to go and check it out now. So that was Nicole, Lynn, and
Next diver is Mark Jacobs from United Kingdom. Free immersion.
Mark will be the next diver. I'm going to share his profile quickly. So Mark is also a new diver. He started freediving a few weeks ago, actually. So he had a little bit of experience, but he basically decided to with us like 3 weeks ago. But he's heading to become an instructor. He's already a scuba diving instructor, and he's been progressing very well because he's already a 40-meter diver.
Excellent.
Can you confirm us what's happened with Nico? That he's actually with, but most athletes are actually breathing up on their back, already in the right starting position. And then because he's also a brand new diver, that's the first technique that he's probably the most comfortable with for the moment. Let's see how this dive goes. Free immersion dive to 40 meters. Hello?
So that was an early turn for Nicole.
Early turn for Nicole. So
Mark from the UK.
Mark from the UK is going to go.
Ouais, he's going to do a free immersion dive once again. He wants to put a deeper mark of what he did before. So he won't compete for the overall, but at least he tried to get his mark. He started on the first day of competition with free immersion to 35 and 57, and now he's trying 40 meters.
Looks like Mark likes and loves free immersion.
He loves face, very calm. So let's see. We saw him in the morning. He was like very relaxed. He had a very good night. He's already in the water.
So we are expecting.
So you saw the same national record?
Yes, it is possible.
Okay, super. So what another Mexican record for the day? But still, what did the lady was a. Oh. 1:30.
1 minute 30 seconds.
Going back to the main boy. You can see the boy bouncing. He's coming up.
Be here at any moment.
Still on his way up.
Coming up. He looks clean. Oh, what is happening?
Samba, Mark Jacobs, c'était Constantinophine. Qualenta.
Recover on time, but unfortunately.
You saw the tag?
No, I didn't see the tag, but he couldn't recovery, and the safeties act immediately and touch him because it looks like he will have a blackout.
So that will be a red card for Mark?
Yes, it will be a red card.
So I won't be able to have a better mark.
Have the tag because the judge just passed the tag to the ball.
So red card for Mark.
There it will be and another time that she can make the 40 meters. And from here looks very, very clean. His dive, but he probably didn't get off the the mask on time to recover the breath. So
People receiving mark with applause, obviously.
let's follow in freediver Isidia Rosales
Sí,
from Mexico.
nuestra Sisi.
She will be executing a constant knocking dive to 37 meters in 1 minute 56 seconds. That is her dive time. Yeah, and particularly in depth. So I declare exactly meters how you're going, but it is in meters. So it is very common that to achieve that you have.
Right now, you still have some national records, you? In static or the new generation?
No, but it is okay. So at the end, so to do whatever I do. So if there are people who are focused on the sport, concentrated, and at this moment, I have that we know more about sport, we know more about techniques. There are more facilities, so you can come here and train every week if you want. So in the past, it was really rarely. So we were a very few free divers at the time. So of course, we will be the owners of the records, but we have started to go out to compete internationally. So to start at least putting the name of Mexico in the big competitions.
Mm-hmm. You do a lot. He just came back with the amazing. I was like, wow, it was a monster because
So here will be start the snorkel.
Vamos, Sisi. Celia is also a student of Julian Pranamaya at the beginning, and now she also is an instructor. She did instructor course with Pranamaya actually, and she's working with them on the weekend because she's also a scuba diver instructor. So part of the week she's working as a scuba diver, and at the end of the week for Pranamaya. So let's see. She's on her way down. Constant Nofin, 37. Should be easy for her, but still it's a huge dive in Nofin. So let's see how she's gonna manage it. So I just saw that the ceremony for the prize and everything, the result will be at 4:30. So maybe we're gonna have a small interruption, and we will try to be back at that time to offer you to be part of the ceremony to see who win the challenge,
Yes.
Who win the overall, and which are the athletes for by discipline. So
let's say a small break for 1 hour and a half.
Something like this. So she's on her way up.
1 minute, so she will be now.
Coming up, Syria Rosales from Mexico. Constant no fin dive. 37. Voilà, she's in clean. Taking off because actually, see, the funny things on that dive, she used nose clip, and she's not really used to that. So I was like, no, don't do it on your on the competition. But still, yeah, she has the tag. So let's see what the judge is gonna say. But she did a clean surface protocol. She grabbed the tag, so should be a white card for Syria.
The expectation, what will be the result?
White card. Sisi! So after Syria, we're gonna have Sashi. No, see, parce que Wera is not sure. So it's gonna be Sashi also from Mexico. Syria. So we will have Sashi from Mexico. She's a very young freediver. She started a few months ago. And she's gonna try to reach
35 meters
in free immersion.
in free immersion, that's right.
Okay, thanks. And until now, she repeated the day after, and she get to 35 meters with a white card. And 2D should be good for her. Let's see. So she for Mexico, we still have 6 athletes to go. Maybe we could, yes, I think we could right now receive Ori from Israel. Yeah. Please come, welcome. ¿Qué prefieres? ¿Inglés o español? ¿Cuál es el más cómodo para ti?
Inglés.
¿Inglés?
No, mejor español.
So we have Ori with us. Let me switch on that one. Voilà. Ori from Israel. Ori Cohen, who did a very nice competition. He will probably part of the overall. We cannot say already, but there is a huge same chance of that.
Yes.
And maybe on the podium for some other techniques. So let's see. Can you tell us a little bit about you? We were thinking earlier that you have a lot of experience in safety.
Yeah.
But that was the first competition, actually.
Yeah, first time competing.
So let's share with us your sensation about everything.
So yeah, a lot of new things. Learning a lot. And a great environment, good vibes.
Oh, you like it?
Yes, very friendly. Everybody's working. And I think a competition is a lot about try to take the first competition about my performance, and I started like that with the yellow card. After a good month of training, I became confident, and it kind of took my confidence down. So coming back from that, yesterday and today, doing the white cards, doing deep dives was very important for me.
Yes, they can deep dive actually. So
yes, yesterday I felt like I took it down maybe a little bit too much, and today was a big dive for me. Definitely going to PB, no fins.
How did you feel on that dive, especially?
Felt good, actually. Yeah, like okay,
no issue, equalization until the end. Good relaxation until the end also.
Great.
You still actually a good time, even if you have the yellow one on the first. The 3 times you came back, you feel like you look strong, like doing your protocol in a short way, but correctly, doing everything on the good order. So no, from outside, it seems like you are really not in your comfort zone, but you are like dealing with some depth that you are doing.
Yes, definitely. My PBs are higher besides the film. The most films, my PBs were higher. And for me, my issues is only the equalization. I didn't reach, never break out, never even close. So for me, if I make it down, I make it up.
Okay.
So that's nice, yeah. But yeah, definitely good experience, and definitely open my appetite to do more competitions.
Really?
To become next edition.
So welcome for the next following edition.
Yes, for sure. And yeah.
What about you exactly right now? What you're doing, where you're living?
So yeah, I came from the beginning of the year. I came to Mexico, traveling. I don't know what. Took my plastic free. After 2 weeks, got to Bacalar, saw cenote Azul, and I was like, no, I'm staying here. And yeah, training, living in Bacalar, in the Laguna, very, very chill. Forget COVID exists in Bacalar.
In Bacalar, with whom you were training?
In Bacalar, I was training before with my Luca. He's a friend of mine, also instructor. He was supposed to come compete, but he had some medical issues. So he didn't make it. And last month, I was training with Amapola. Violeta. She's amazing, Amapola. Really amazing vibes in training. And I think this is also a big part of the training, of the competition, the preparation. And enjoy it. Yeah, it's been a really, I think it's the whole month. It's been a great month.
Intense month.
Intense.
You did great.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with the results.
Could do a little bit better, but
That will be for the next one. At least you didn't get hurt. You came back with. The first day, how the difference was with the junior?
I announced 70, I turned in 64.
So it's not so big. So okay. The point lose are not too bad. So
Not too
I
bad,
think
but I think I'm coming up good overall, which is also, of course, very nice for the competition. But yeah, it's funny because free immersion is the most comfortable discipline for me, and it ended up to be where I got the yellow card, and CNF I trained the least. So
there's no
That
rules.
happens.
no rules. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
It's good to have you. I'm happy to hear that because, as we said, you know a lot about competition as a safety. So you know a little bit. So the way that you feel that here the atmosphere is friendly and everything is good to hear. Also for Julian, is very happy. He's trying to create that atmosphere, and it's quite a success because everyone was like waiting for. Because we are the third, which is where again to the point. So everyone was waiting for you to come back, for Pierre, for Brian, for Roberto, all the top athletes. So no, it was very interesting, and you did great. So I hope we're gonna hear from you soon again and make some best mark for you.
Very good
Yes.
competition
Thank
for
you
you.
very much. Thank
And
you
you were training with one of the best, and Amapola is one of
Amapola
the
is
best.
amazing. Yes, and yeah, if you come to Bacalar, anyone is listening and will come to Bacalar, want to dive with Amapola, with me, is more than welcome.
The invitation is on. So you hear Ori, if you are in Bacalar, please come to visit him, and you will find some good people to train here. And actually, Bacalar is a very beautiful place. And Azul, the cenote, where Julian is doing also that edition of Azul Freediving. The name is for that cenote. It's an amazing place. So
Hot
and
and
hot.
hot. Here was like
really? For
got
us,
used
is the more hot here. So if you say
Nah,
that
but
Azul,
Azul, Cenote Azul
Even
is really
hotter?
hot.
it's
Yes.
30 at 70 meters.
Yes.
It's 40 degrees.
so we can go in try by swimming.
Yes. In the edition that I participated in Azul Freediving Challenge, I made it without
Just
the
with your
wetsuit.
just
Just
with your.
with a swimming suit.
Yes.
So that was Ori Cohen.
Thank you very much for
from
having
Israel.
me.
Thanks to you. Felicidades. Congratulations for your
Gracias.
amazing competition.
Thank you very much.
See you soon in the ceremony. We were trying to make it live also, just to make the people know about the challenge and the final results. So let's see if it works. Thanks a lot. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
That was Ori, and now we're gonna switch on the boy where Sashi is preparing herself. So
She's trying to reach 35 meters
in
in
free
immersion.
immersion. Okay, great. Let's see. Very nice guy, huh? This Ori, huh?
Yes.